This is the Proximity Hotel in Greensboro. And the first thing you notice about it is, it looks like a hotel, not some kind of environmental experiment. In fact, there's really nothing here to give you a clue to its green design until you look up. There are 4,000 square feet of solar panels on the roof. I assumed they generated electricity, but I was wrong, as I found out while testing out the low-flow water faucet in a hotel bathroom.
And do you enjoy the warmth of the sun? Because that's what you just felt.
No way.
That's the warmth of the sun.
That's heated by the sun?
Right.
That free solar heating helps reduce the hotel's energy use by 41%. Dennis Quaintance is the force behind this landmark hotel, which opened in November of 2007. He took me on a tour of its extensive green features that make it one of the most environmentally friendly hotels in America.
Get ready to squint. This is bright.
The roof is painted bright white to reflect heat and reduce the building's need for cooling, while inside these solar panels, water runs through tubes and soaks up the sun's heat.
Each one of these panels holds less than 2 gallons of water. Actually, I think it's about 1.5 gallons. And these little tubes, that's harvesting this energy just all the time, just really quickly, and going down and giving it to domestic water, because this is a closed system.
That heat is transferred to water in storage tanks, which then flows to faucets throughout the hotel.
We're using 33% less water, and our guests can't tell.
Solar water heating is just one of more than 50 green designs here, making Proximity the only hotel in America to apply for the highest certification of the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, or LEED rating system.
Oh, it's a real honor to be able to have a facility of this magnitude and to also realize what this company is doing that's so responsible. It makes so much sense. So it's a true honor.
Bart Ortiz is head chef of the hotel restaurant, which is itself a model of environmental design. Food is refrigerated here using geothermal cooling, and they buy local food whenever possible because the closer food is, the less energy is needed to get it.
For instance, now we've got triggerfish from the Carolina coast, we've got shrimp that's coming from the Carolina coast, snapper, we've got broccoli that's coming from the North Carolina mountains, and there's trout from the North Carolina mountains, and beets and salad greens, and on and on and on.
All this art is original.
The art here is also local, painted by a single artist who didn't use a drop of gasoline to bring it here.
We walked these over here. His studio was just a couple of blocks away. The larger pieces, it would look like one of those scenes from Dr. Seuss, because he and the fellow that helped build the frames, Chris, and he were carrying these huge pieces of art down the street. It looked like a cartoon. It was just hysterical.
Most of the furniture and upholstery here was made locally as well, often using recycled materials. And wherever possible, they just eliminated unnecessary things. So hallway walls don't have drywall, and ceilings are faux painted to look like wood. But Quaintance says the one thing they didn't cut back on was luxury.
It's not sustainable to go broke. This is a luxury hotel. You can't have a luxury hotel and deprive people of anything. It doesn't make sense. So we were determined to not inconvenience our guests, and we were determined to use less resources.
To do that, Quaintance had to find the latest in green technology, including faucets that cut water flow in half, but still feel luxurious.
What everyone has at home and everywhere else is at least 2.0 gallons per minute. That is 1.0 gallon per minute. But you wash your hands every day.
Yeah.
Does that feel like any less?
Different?
No, it doesn't feel any different. It feels better. It
feels very soft.
It's sort of elegant.
The Proximity also uses new toilets that use much less water to flush. And urinals in the public restrooms do even better than that. They don't use any water.
How do you do that?
Waterless urinals. There's a trap that you put this gel stuff in so the sewer gases don't come up, and they're really high-quality porcelain so that you don't have to flush them.
They also use high-efficiency light bulbs and installed large windows to reduce the need for lighting altogether.
These are great rooms. I mean, look at the natural light in here.
Wow.
There's no direct light.
The carpet is made with non-irritating chemicals. They recycled construction waste, used natural plants for landscaping, and restored a nearby stream. And the hotel even has a high-efficiency elevator that generates electricity.
It's like a hybrid car thing, you know, when an elevator, I guess we better go somewhere. But when an elevator is needing to brake, you know, usually that energy is just spent off as heat. But what we do here is the same motor that runs it just converts to a generator.
Quainton says all this adds up to a lot of savings, especially in light of rising energy costs.
Oh, we're saving a lot of money. We'll save over $100,000 a year in utilities. We'll have our money back out of the solar thermal system in and of itself in about 5 years.
North Carolina is also a leader in offering tax credits for energy savings, which helped reduce the hotel's costs. Quaintons would like to see even more tax incentives to go green, but he's committed to sustainable design nonetheless. Not only is it the right thing to do, he says, but it's a way to ensure that generations to come will be able to enjoy this planet as much as we do now.
We only have 6,000 years of recorded history. I hope that we have 6,000 more, 60,000, 600,000. So if we have resources that you use to build buildings and to operate them, or transportation systems and all that, why don't we figure out how to use some less so that future generations say, I appreciate that they considered, you know, a further horizon.